Welcome, take a breath, and let tonight's story bring you peace. Hesea the loving guardian Petunia. This story is about a young girl named Tansy, who, with the support of her loving guardian Petunia, finds the strength and confidence to lead her village through a great storm. In a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and a shimmering river, there lived a young girl named Tansy. Tansy was known throughout the village for her kind heart and unyielding spirit. Despite her positive nature, she often found herself overwhelmed by the challenges of everyday life, feeling the weight of her responsibilities press heavily upon her shoulders. One evening, as Tansy wandered along the banks of the river, she whispered her worries to the flowing water, hoping it would carry them away. To her surprise, a gentle voice responded, echoing softly through the twilight. "Do not be afraid, dear Tansy. I am Petunia, your loving guardian, here to support you." From the mist rising above the river, Petunia appeared, a being of ethereal light and boundless warmth. She had a luminous presence that radiated comfort and calm. With her soft, glowing wings and eyes that sparkled like the evening stars, Petunia was a vision of pure serenity. "How can you help me?" Tansy asked, her voice trembling with a mixture of awe and hope. Petunia smiled kindly, her voice like a soothing melody. "I will provide you with the strength to face your challenges and guide you with wisdom when you're in doubt. You are never alone." Over the following days, Petunia remained by Tansy's side, her radiant presence offering solace in difficult moments. When Tansy faced a daunting task, Petunia would wrap her glowing wings round her, infusing her with courage. When she was confused or lost, Petunia's soft words of guidance would light the path ahead. One day, a great storm swept through the village, threatening to flood the river and destroy their homes. The villagers were in a panic, unsure how to save their beloved home. Tansy, feeling the strength of Petunia's support, stepped forward to lead them. "We must work together," Tansy said, her voice steady and confident. Inspired by her determination and clarity, the villagers rallied together, building barriers and redirecting the flow of the river. With every challenge, Petunia's presence was a beacon of hope, helping them navigate the storm. And the ordeal was over. The village stood united, their homes safe and dry. Tansy, with Petunia by her side, had helped to save them all. That evening, as the sun set and the stars began to twinkle, Tansy walked along the riverbed once more. She thanked Petunia, who now appeared as a gentle glow among the trees. "I could never have done this without you," Tansy said. Petunia's voice, filled with love, responded, "You had the strength within you all along. I merely helped you to see it." With a heart full of gratitude and newfound confidence, Tansy knew that she could face whatever the future held. And so, under the starry night sky, she felt a deep peace, knowing she was never truly alone. Let's continue with another peaceful journey. Angelonia and the Gentle Beast, a tale of books. This story is about Angelonia, a woman who loves books, and Azalea, a gentle beast, who together preserve the wisdom and heritage of their village through the sharing of stories. Once upon a time, in a tranquil village surrounded by lush, emerald forests, there lived a gentle young woman named Angelonia. Angelonia was known far and wide for her love of books and the depths of her imagination. Every evening, she would sit by the fireside in her cozy cottage, reading tales of wonder and adventure, allowing her mind to travel to far-off lands. One such evening, as she was immersed in a particularly engaging spree, she heard a gentle knock at her door. To her surprise, standing there was Azalea, the gentle beast of the forest. Azalea was a magnificent creature, with soft, iridescent fur and kind, wise eyes that reflected the knowledge of ages. Though some villagers feared him, Angelonia saw only the warmth and gentleness in his demeanor. "I've heard of your love for stories, Miss," Azalea said softly, "and I've come to share a special tale with you." Curious and intrigued, Angelonia invited him inside. The firelight danced upon Azalea's fur as he settled comfortably on a large rug. He began to speak of ancient times, of enchanted forests, and the sacred duty of protecting the land's knowledge. Angelonia listened intently, her heart filling with wonder and appreciation. Azalea's voice was melodic, weaving a tapestry of words that painted a vivid picture in her mind. He shared tales of magical creatures, heroic deeds, and the wisdom passed down through centuries. As the night grew deeper, Angelonia felt a profound connection with Azalea and the stories he told. "These tales are not just for entertainment," although Azalea explained gently. "They are bridges to our heritage, preserving the essence of who we are and what we value." Angelonia nodded. Sansolia nodded, sensing the weight of his words. She realized that the stories in her books were more than just flights of fancy. They were treasures that carried the spirit of her culture and the wisdom of those who came before. "What I do to help preserve these stories?" she asked earnestly. Azalea smiled, and more them than Angelonia. "Share them with the young and old, and let them kindle the same love for knowledge in their hearts." From that day on, Angelonia made it her mission to become a storyteller. She gathered the children of the village and shared with them the enchanting tales Azalea had recounted. She visited elders, listening to their stories and adding to her collection of wisdom. Her evenings became joyous sessions of Sortotide, where the entire village would gather to listen, their eyes wide with wonder and their hearts united by the magic of words. Over time, the village thrived, for it was not just the people's physical well-being that flourished but their souls too. They learned to cherish their history, embrace their heritage, and look to the future with hope and imagination. Angelonia knew that this was more than she could have ever dreamed of, and she owed it all to the gentle knock that brought Azalea into her life that fateful evening. The bond between Angelonia and Azalea grew stronger with each passing day, and together, they ensured that the stories of their land live on, nurturing the minds and hearts of future generations. Let's begin another chapter, warm and comforting. Nymphaea and Tiala, a tale of forgiveness. This story is about the power of forgiveness and the beauty of friendship between Nymphaea and Tiala, a human and a whispering wind, set in an enchanting land. In a land where dreams floated on the winds and the stars sang at night, there lived a gentle soul named Nymphaea. Her heart was as pure as a lily, and she was known for her boundless compassion and kindness. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Nymphaea ventured to the Whispering Woods. It was here that she met Tiala, a wondrous whispering wind with silvery gossamer wings. Tiala was known far and wide for carrying the secrets of the forest and the murmurs of ancient trees. They quickly became friends, their bond as natural as moonlight on water. However, one misty morning, a misunderstanding arose between them. Nymphaea took overheard conversation where Tiala, in her haste, had shared a secret. Feeling deeply hurt and betrayed, Nymphaea's heart ached with a wound she had never known before. She withdrew to herself, avoiding the forest and the friend she once held dear. Tiala, sensing the shift, felt a deep sorrow. The winds grew colder, and the whispering woods were filled with a haunting quietude. Days turned into weeks, and both friends felt the weight of their separation. One day, as the first snowflakes began to fall, Tiala gathered her courage and approached Nymphaea. Her voice was soft and filled with regret as she said, "I never meant to hurt you, dear friend. The words escaped my lips without thought." heart to forgive me." Tears welled up in Nymphia's eyes as she realized the depth of Chiara's remorse. She understood that mistakes were part of being, and that forgiveness was the true essence of love. "Oh ah," she whispered, "true friendship is bound by the strength of forgiving hearts. I forgive you." As those words left her lips, a magical warmth spread through the whispering woods. The trees seemed to sigh in relief, and the winds sang a song of renewal. They embraced, and in that moment, both their hearts healed, and the bond between them became even stronger. From that day on, Nympha and Tiara's friendship flourished. They learned that forgiveness was the key to deepening their connection, and that true friends are those who stand by each other, despite the occasional storm. Their laughter echoed through the forest, and the stars above twinkled brighter, witnessing the beauty of a friendship rekindled by the power of forgiveness. Here's another story to bring you comfort and peace. Salvia and Muck's Enchanted Discovery. This story is about the adventures of Salvia and her unicorn friend Muck, who discover the magic of their enchanted forest home and vow to protect it. Once upon a time, in a lush, emerald green forest, lived a young girl named Salvia. She had chestnut hair that cascaded in waves down her back and eyes that sparkled with curiosity. But Salvia spent her days wandering the forest, discovering hidden nooks and crannies filled with flowers and secret paths carpeted with moss. One day, as the golden sun began to set, casting ethereal light through the forest canopy, Salvia stumbled upon a shimmering stream she had never seen before. Water glimmered like liquid crystals, and the air felt thick with enchantment. As she knelt to take a closer look, a figure emerged from the dense foliage on the other side of the stream. It was a unicorn with a silver coat and a spiraling horn that sparkled like a star. Salvia felt an instant connection with the majestic creature. The unicorn introduced itself as Muck. Together, they explored the magic-infused forest, discovering luminescent flowers that glowed under the moonlight and trees that whispered ancient secrets. They found a hidden glade, where the air was fragrant with blooming jasmine and the ground was cushioned with soft clover. In the heart of this hidden paradise, a magnificent, ancient tree stood tall, its trunk adorned with glowing symbols. Salvia and Muck learned that this tree was the source of the forest's magic. They decided to protect it, ensuring that the forest's enchantment would never fade. As the stars twinkled overhead, Salvia and Muck sat by the tree, sharing stories and dreaming of new discoveries. From that day on, Salvia and Muck became inseparable companions. Their adventures continued, unraveling the forest's mysteries and uncovering the wonders of the enchanted world they call home. Until next time, sleep well and sweet dreams.